Hello everybody. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I draw hands, and it'll be in a perspective view. So the approach I'm doing is going to be a little bit different for the hands, since it's more of a complicated body part to draw because of all the cylindrical part that happens with the fingers and all that. So what I do is I'm going to start out with drawing a wire background as a base. And then on this wiry background, I'm gonna build the final hand on. This is one body part that has always been an interesting thing to figure out how to draw, because of the fact you have all these areas in between that kind of intersect, just like a rib cage. And I think drawing the wire part like this kind of makes it a little bit simplified, or at least the drawing process, to get it to look 3D. And then I'm going to draw some lines on the inside to show the bones. And I'll also tell you a little bit of some news, what I was talking about in my other videos about starting another channel if y'all are interested in drawing something other than skulls. So I've got this framework done. So now the next part of it is I'm going to do some cylindrical shapes that are going to fill up this area, and then we'll finally build the actual skeleton hand on top of that layer. This is my new channel, guys, so I just thought I'd show it to you real quick. It's called the BlueTablet, and pretty much what I'm doing on this channel is real simple to follow along videos, just how to draw videos. So the first one was a digital camera, a coffee cup, New York City cab, and a paper plane. So with that being said, let's get back to the video. So for the next part of the video now, I'm going to do some cylindrical shapes that are going to be in place where I'll start drawing the fingers. So I'm going to start with the pinky finger and draw this cylindrical shape, or half a cylinder, and then just follow that with the rest of the fingers. And then that's gonna be where the actual skeleton finger is going to go within. And what I forgot to tell you earlier on when I started this video is this part, or this pose, I actually took a picture of my own hand and just reduced the opacity down to get the look of this, and then with the other ones I've done. So sometimes I do that because it's like I'm trying to find a specific pose that I want to draw, and if you can't find it online, sometimes it makes sense to just use your own fingers as reference to get that done. And that's what I do also, like if I'm drawing a rib cage or something. Well, I can't do it with a rib cage, I can't take a picture of my ribs, but you get what I'm trying to say. And if anybody has noticed, what I did was to make the video be under time or not too long, is I just used this as a reference and reduced the opacity down, so I can show you what I did ahead of time to get this perspective drawing. Drawing these cylindrical shapes for the fingers definitely helps out when you're drawing, because you don't have to guess how thick each finger is gonna have to be. I think drawing fingers along with the feet are definitely an interesting part of the body to draw, because kind of like trying to draw a spider. You ever remember the movie, or not the movie, but the show, The Addams Family, where you have Cousin It, or is it? No, I'm sorry, not Cousin It, The Thing. That's what I think about when I draw these hands, is how you have that little hand just running across the screen or in the cartoon. It's interesting to look at it. So now that I've got the 90% of what I want the hand to look like, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these two layers, and then I'm going to reduce the opacity down to about 20. And now I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to draw the actual skeleton fingers. So I'll show you how I do one finger, and then I'll just do a time lapse for the rest of it. So let's start out with the first finger. Okay, so yeah, one of the bones. I'm gonna do the next one intersecting from this one. I don't like how that looks at little corners, so I'm going to round that up. And then I'm going to do the tip of the finger. Alright, so now for the rest of it, I'm just going to, as I said, going to do a time lapse and show you what I come up with. This is what I ended up doing for the bones part of the hand. So now what I'm going to do is turn down the opacity of this down to about 40, and then I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to start with this corner over here. So now without the editing, the video is up to about, I think I want to say 9, almost going on 10 minutes. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to show you all the other two hands that I did want to show you all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off this part or this corner, and then go into a time lapse to show you all what it looks like at the very end. And then for the other two, I'm just going to show you all at the very end what I ended up doing for that. So with that being said, let's start the time lapse, and I will show you at the very end what I ended up doing with the last two, and also the new channel I was talking about. So I will see you when that finishes, or in the end. Alright people, so this is the first hand I was drawing, and I just went ahead and did some shading, and this is what I ended up with. And then this is the second hand that I drew off camera, and it was just like the hand position on the table, or if you were had your hand on the table. I don't know why I repeated that twice, but anyway, for the next video, the plan is to, I think I was to draw a ribcage in perspective. I don't know if I'm going to do it and show the actual colored version of it. I'm just going to do how I draw rib cages in perspective, and show you all how that works. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video by saying keep creating, keep drawing. I'll see you all down the road, or on the other side. Bye for now.